Hey, Mike.
Hi, Jimmy. Happy to see you. How are you today?
I'm great. How you doing?
Perfect. I'm well. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time for joining our webinar. I
Sure.
believe it would be really amazing and interesting event for our customers. And today we plan to discuss how you can easily integrate Boomerangme in your ManyChat flows for your clients. So, Jimmy, can you please introduce yourself in a couple of words?
Yeah. So my name is Jimmy Shitara. I'm the founder of Select Media. So we are a digital agency located in Indianapolis, here in the United States, Indianapolis, Indiana. Primarily, we focus on web design as well as marketing automation systems using Manychat as that engine for our customers, and primarily have food and beverage clients like restaurants and bars as our primary target market.
So amazing. And what the services you provide to your clients?
Yeah, so we utilize both email, SMS, text based marketing, and connect it into systems like ManyChat to basically have an omni-channel system to have ways for them to advertise and actually track ROI. So whether that is connecting a ManyChat URL on Facebook Messenger to their Facebook ads, and we can see, when they come into the restaurant, how much they spend. So we'll track that in the back end of ManyChat, and then connect it into other external systems, such as customer dashboards and things of that nature, to show the client that we spent X amount of dollars on ads. This is how many people are becoming part of your customer database, and also combining it with other channels such as email and text message.
Yes, sounds amazing. This is the main use case that you usually set up for your clients, or maybe you have some kind of other popular use cases for local restaurants.
Yeah, so I've also worked with other service-based clients such as attorneys and real estate agents, connecting it both to ManyChat. So really having a easier way for people to contact them instead of a landing page and a form where it's easy for them to stay on platform if they're putting out content about their attorney firm or whatever services that they're doing, to also give lead magnets too. So it's not just for the food and beverage industry, but also primarily with some of these other related real estate vendors that I've worked with in the past, as I also have uh, experience in the real estate industry too.
So amazing, amazing. And I think my last question, why you're considering digital loyalty cards as a part of your chatbot flows for your customers? What the value you see in this integration?
Yeah, great question. So with the food and beverage clients, I want a way to have a two-way platform where not only we're building the customer database with a tool like ManyChat and combine it with the traditional channels, but also having the add-on with loyalty rewards, where when they're in the restaurant spending money, I want to also trigger sequences and different conversations back in ManyChat, so we can have a holistic viewpoint of what our diners are doing, and then we can convey that to the restaurant owners as a easier way to always be in front of our customers.
So beautiful. I see that Amit already joined the stage. Amit, hello and
Hi,
thanks
hi,
for
Mike.
joining
Hi,
today.
Jimmy.
So, Nate, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. So, actually,
So,
let me tell you about myself as well. I've been into this industry for chatbots and live chat for like 8 years. So, I've spent a lot of time with live person, Reef Chat, and Live to Support. These are, I think Live to Support was later on acquired by Proprops Chat. So I've been part of this platform for long. But when I joined Boomerangme, actually I was very interested because I have a network of resellers as well. So I want to know the use case, basically where you are going to implement this boomerang thing and how it is going to be very effective if they, start selling it as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
So amazing, guys. And before I want to show you how you can implement Boomerangme in your ManyChat flows. And let me please start from our landing page, from our website, and of course, sharing my screen. Yeah. Do you see my screen? It looks good?
Yep.
Yeah.
So perfect, guys. First of all, I want to start from the main agenda because I think the digital loyalty cards is the one of the logical steps of any chatbot flows because you need to engage your customer, you need to invite customer in the long relationships, right? And you need to build the trust. And loyalty, it's a beautiful tool that you can use to increase your lifetime value for your customers inside your chatbot flows. It can be ManyChat, it can be other chatbot flows, but today, of course, we will talking about the ManyChat integration mainly. So, in general, what you can do when you implementing loyalty cards in your flow, you can easily upsell your existing customers and offer them not only automation, but also you can offer them loyalty and increasing the lifetime value by increasing retention rate up to 2 times and average checks up to 30% with digital loyalty cards. How it works? First of all, you need to create the agency plan on Boomerangme site and set up your white label. We are completely white label solution that provide you ability to connect with your domain name, set up your branding, set up your colors, logo, or other brand assets. And also you can connect with your payment gateway and charge your clients directly to your bank account without any fees or contributions from our side. Next step, you just need to create a sub account for your client. It's like a personal seat with personal access to the dashboard and set up loyalty card with one of 8 loyalty mechanics that we have into the product. And next step, you obviously need to connect with your ManyChat flow and implement digital loyalty card like a one of steps for your chatbot flow. And as a result, get the profit, additional profit from your clients by upselling and also deliver the value, as I said before, up to 2 times in retention rate and up to 30% in average check. So how it can be works? The main and I believe most popular use case that our clients used with Boomerangme plus ManyChat setup, when customer is created on the ManyChat side, we can automatically create loyalty card on Boomerangme, deliver the personal and direct card installation link again in your flow in the chatbot. Customer can easily install and add loyalty card into Apple Wallet and Google Pay, is demanded by the platform, of course. And after each transaction, we collect customer purchase behavior and automatically segmentate customer base by RFM analysis by customers at the risk, growing, and loyal customers. And we can back this information like RFM analysis and segments back to you in ManyChat, and you can run the triggered flows for your customer segments to communicate with them personally and properly. For example, you can save your customers who are thinking to leave from your business. You can save retention flows with offering some kind of short-term discounts, personal offers, or something like that. You can help your growing clients grow even more faster with additional incentives and highlighting additional offers and bonuses for regular clients. And of course, you can upsell your regular and loyal customers by offering them referral program and additional personal VIP access and services from your business. So go ahead. We have a native integration with ManyChat right now, and you can get our ManyChat connector from our website, boomerangme.biz, integration section, and you need to choose the ManyChat page. And you can find this link on our website and easily add ManyChat connector to your existing ManyChat account. But you need to know that you need to have a pro paid account on ManyChat site. This is the list of existing triggers and actions that already integrated with Manychat from our side. And if you need more, if you need additional methods and additional triggers or actions, you can ask your questions and ask additional feature requests in our service. We can deliver, update this integration plugin and provide you additional functionality by your request. It's absolutely not a problem. You are very welcome to ask your questions. So again, let's imagine how it can be works in charts, in graphic. First of all, when customer created on Manychat site, we automatically got this information on Boomerangme, automatically issue the loyalty card, and deliver back the direct card installation link to the Manychat site. Customer install the link and start purchase something into the business. It can be restaurant, it can be any service business, it doesn't matter. It can be e-commerce, doesn't matter. It works with any flows and with any customers without any problems. And when customer make transaction, collect bonus points, again, we automatically segmentate customers by their purchase behavior, by customers at risk, growing, and loyal and regular. We can back these RFM segments to your Manychat site, and you can run the personalized messages sequences to your clients to work with them properly. So, and obviously we update Manychat customer on Manychat site in the custom fields. And so I want to show you how it works in general, literally in Manychat account. Let me please change the screen. Jimmy, what do you think about this use case? How it sounds?
No, that definitely is what I'm looking to accomplish. And there's some other things maybe when we start going through your on Manychat and showing how that's set up. I can share some of the ways I'm thinking on how the two-way conversation, really most importantly from Boomerangme to Manychat, once the person has installed the card. And I can talk about that here later on.
Yeah, of course. We will cover these questions a little bit after. But before, again, let's explain how you can integrate and set up the basic card issuing flow into Manychat site. So first of all, we need to make a registration in Manychat with any social platform. In my case, it would be a Telegram integration. I already connected my personal account and already paid for Pro plan because our integration works only with the Pro accounts, you need to know, and you need to check the status of your account before the integration. So after we connect and pay for Pro plan on Manychat site, you can set up the connector from Manychat. Again, you need to open this link from our website and install plugin for your Pro account. Again, this feature available only for Pro accounts. Next one, after the installation, in my case, plugin already installed, obviously, you need to open the automation flow and start making the first integration, first automation flow for issue loyalty cards. So in this case, this is the flow of 5 steps when we asking customers in Telegram about personal first name, last name, date of birth, phone number, and email. And after collecting this information into the chatbot flow, we automatically create loyalty card and getting back the card installation link. Let's start from the trigger. In our case, trigger is a message including text cards. So you can use our flow and trying how it works. Let me please show you the name of our bot in Telegram. I will share this bot in our chat in the webinar platform. Guys, if you have the Telegram account, please open this chatbot and push the message cards into the flow and start filling your personal data. And I will go ahead with the explanation. So when customers send the message including text cards, we send automatical send message when we asking about the first name. Customer send the first name, and we connecting this information with the custom link, custom field on the Manychat site with the first name. And right now, this is the working integration, and we see the number of response for this question from the customers. And after we collecting the first name, we can move forward and asking the second question, this last name. Getting this information and match this information with the Manychat custom fields and fill this data inside. Next question, we asking about the birthday, collecting this information, phone number, and last question, it's an email. When we collecting all this information, we have this data into Manychat site, and we need to send the action to the Boomerangme site to create a loyalty card. So you create the action, and you need to do two things when you collect all the information. First step, you need to create a loyalty card, create a customer on our site, and with this customer, you need to create the loyalty card. So let me please show you how it works. I can open the Flow edition. And first thing, when we create customer, we need to connect collected fields with native fields into Manychat site. First name, last name, phone number, email, and date of birth. For my existing card, it's actually not needed, but again, it's already collected. And we send this data to the custom fields in Manychat site. We need to create two custom fields to customers on Manychat site. I name these fields like BG customer ID and BG install links. Let me please show you how you can create these custom fields. You need to open the contacts, and in contact section, you need to manage custom fields. In my case, it's already created. You need to create two fields again. First field will collect the customer ID from Boomerangme site, and the second field will be collect the card installment link. Again, you can name these fields like you need, like you want. It's not absolutely a problem, but these fields, it's required thing for this integration. So getting back to automation flow, and let's check how it works. So we finish the first step and create the customer on Boomerangme site with this action. And the second step, automatically we need to do, it's a card creation. We need to issue loyalty card. So in this case, we need to choose first created customer ID from Boomerangme site. This data already collected on Manychat site in custom fields for customers. And the next field, we need to choose the Boomerangme template that you can get from our system after you connected Boomerangme by API. I will show you how it works, but this is already the list of active cards that you have in your Boomerangme account. In my case, it would be Burger House. You can connect with any active loyalty card that you created on Boomerangme site. And so, again, our action that we try to set up, it's to get the card installment link into your chatbot flow. You need to fill this message, this field, card installment link, universal, and with this custom field, Boomerangme customer installment link, and save this field. So in this case, what we do again, guys, we get the trigger in Manychat chatbot flow. We need to see the message including the card's text. We collect the first name, last name, date of birth, phone number, email address, and make an action. Create customer on Boomerangme site and issue loyalty cards. And the last message, it's just informational text, perfect, and install your loyalty card. This message will include your personal card installment link to the customer. Website URL, BG install link. BG, it means Boomerangme in our case, of course. So this is actually how it works. And below, yes, I see someone making the screenshots right way. Obviously, we will publish this meeting recording on our YouTube channel and also publish this video on the Boomerangme plus Manychat integration page on our website. You can see this video and watch the recording anytime. It's not a problem. And also, we know that Manychat get us ability to create the templates for integrations, and we plan to make these templates and publish these templates into Manychat integration marketplace soon. Of course, if you need to have this template for your internal needs, please write your message to our support chat and we will send you a link to this flow without any problems. So last thing, I need to show you how you can set up your integration and connect Boomerangme plugin with your Boomerangme personal account. You need to open the apps after you install Boomerangme as application. Sorry for my slow internet connection. This is your installed apps. We already connected with Boomerangme version 1.0. And what you need to do is just to fill your API key from your Boomerangme account. You can open the dashboard. Let me please change my screen to show you the Boomerangme personal account. Open the integration section, settings, integration section, and you can copy and paste your API key into Manychat account. Again, changing the screen. And yeah, fill your API key here. Guys, Manychat works like a single page application, and after you save your API key, you need to reload the page to apply your changes after filling this information. After reload the page, you can start seeing your created loyalty cards from the Boomerangme site in your actions and in your automation flows easily. Yes, right now all cards are available in your flow and automatically parsed from the Boomerangme site. This is work like this. Jimmy, did you get a chance to install the demo loyalty card from Telegram Flow? How it works?
Yeah, I'm actually going to work on it. I got my Telegram open.
I did. Actually, I did as well.
So there is a question I have on, enter your birthday. I'm not really too familiar with Telegram, but with the date picker, let's say on Instagram or Facebook, that is going to be, we can use that to parse that into Boomerangme, correct? That same format?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's the same format. We support any formats for date of birth, and we automatically convert them to the right approach, to the right string to our database. We can collect in any cases.
Great.
So, Jimmy, maybe you have some ideas how we can improve this flow right now, what we can add, or maybe we can remove some steps to make this flow easier and flexible for the customers.
Sure. I can speak to how it would be done on Facebook, just because I know on Facebook, for example, you wouldn't have to put your first or last name. So that would already be automatically entered into Manychat. And then I just ask for email, phone number, and then birthday on the date picker. So essentially it's 3 steps. And then once they've gone through those 3 steps, use the action block as you've done right here, both creating a customer and issuing a card.
Yeah, for sure, because you need to know that we need just one required field. It can be a phone or it can be email. It's just one field that we generally and strictly require on our site to issue a loyalty card. You can collect date of birth, but it's not necessary. You can collect the name or last name. It's not necessary again. You just need to get the phone number or email to identify the customer on our site. Other things, other fields, it's up to you.
Yeah, I been just went through the flow, super smooth, extremely easy on Telegram. So just adding that to the array of channels, I mean, is great. Works great on that as well.
Yeah, sounds great. And moreover, guys, what I want to say right now, we just onboarded customer in our ManyChat flow and issue loyalty cards smoothly, natively, without any QR code scanning or filling additional personal information anywhere. Just all works inside your messenger without any other tools. Second thing, what we need to do, we can collect information from our site and collect the segments of the customers based on their purchase behavior and create automation based on this site. We need to collect this information from our site and create the flows in Manychat, run the triggered flows. This function already available into our testing flow, and we plan to publish this feature, I believe, up to end of this week. RFM segments will be available in our API, and this integration will be updated really soon.
One question, Mike.
Sure.
If I go again in the Telegram and I register with the same name, with the same everything, date of birth and email address, what it will do?
So yeah, great question. If you provide the same information in your chatbot flow and fill the same phone number, we do not reissue your second card. We just send you information regarding your account already created and your card already issued on this phone number. And we will offer you to restore your previous issued cards with your existing bonus point balance. In this case, when customers maybe lost loyalty card or change the device, change the phone, right? And want to get new card, they can run the same process from the Telegram, from Messenger, from any other chatbot, and just restore their existing loyalty cards without any lacking of collected bonus points with the same account, with the same bonus point balance, without any problems.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, I also had a quick question. I was just thinking about this right now. Let's say we delete somebody from Manychat. Is there a way to also delete them from Boomerangme? Like in an automatic sense, maybe there isn't a way to do that.
So what you need to know that we can't delete loyalty cards from the devices because this is the strictly policy of privacy on the device side. We just can send updates on these loyalty cards by push notifications and not more. Also, of course, we can delete the card holder from the Boomerangme side by the API using your webhook from the Manychat side. But again, we cannot delete the loyalty card. In this case, when you delete the card holder, we just will hide the barcode on the card with the next update. It means customer cannot proceed the transaction by the same card, right? It will be impossible with the barcode.
Gotcha. And I see that as a highly unlikely. It just, for some reason, maybe, this person on the Manychat side, we're collecting phone numbers, for example, and they've already opted out of phone numbers. Maybe this person, we don't want those people in our system because it's going to cost us money over time. The more contacts you have in Manychat, the more money you have to spend. So maybe I just want to get rid of this contact entirely in Manychat. But I understand that, we can't delete the card, of course, but maybe there's some way to, I don't know, show that, we don't have their phone number in Boomerangme or something to that effect.
So what you can do, if you do not want to reach your limits on Manychat site, you can delete this customer from this site and do not do anything on Boomerangme site. If you delete customer from Manychat, we will automatically delete the connection between the card holder on our site. We do not have any limits for the number of card holders. We do not limit the number of sended push notifications, and you don't need to think about this on the Boomerangme site. Okay, we have this customer. Okay, we have this loyalty card. Just, it's not a problem. because
Okay.
it's included in your limits without any limitations.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to cover this. I know you started talking about triggers. You know, looking at what we can trigger back from Boomerangme to Manychat and relaying that to creating rules in Manychat based upon those actions. Is that where you're going?
Is I would say 80% of our triggers already created and added in existing integration right now. What we're waiting to see by the end of this week, it's RFM segments. What's are available right now? First of all, it's updation of bonus balance of the loyalty card. Of course, you can get this information by the webhooks in your Manychat. And for example, if your customer trigger 1,000 collected loyalty points, you can run the personalized message sequence for this type of customer. For example, just imagine, okay, card expiration date already available in this integration, card installment status. For example, if you go customer through the card installment flow, you collect the personal name, last name, phone number, email, but your customer get the card installment link and didn't finish the card installation on the device. You can get also this information by API, right? And after 24 hours, for example, send a reminder by Manychat, by Telegram, by Messenger, anywhere, and say, hey, thank you so much for filling your information, but your card not was been installed. You need to push the button again, and maybe you send some help information how to add loyalty card on the device, right? This is the great way. This is the great information how you can increase the conversion rate from the sign up for loyalty and actually install loyalty card on the device. You can run the same. Card issued information and card installed, it's actually the same feature. You can also track the number of removed cards by the API. For example, customer used your integration, set up loyalty card, collect, but by mistake delete loyalty card from the device, right? Or maybe just remove Apple ID from the phone and change the device, okay? And you see the card marked as removed from device. You can send the reminder that something went wrong. This is your card reinstallment link. You can restore your card with existing bonus point balance without any problem by this link and send automatically to the customers. Company creation, it's, I think, not needed information in Manychat site. It's regarding the sub-accounts. Removing company, again, it's about the sub-accounts. Customer creation. Customer creation, of course, it's needed thing because we create the customer from the Manychat site with the flow that I already showed you right now. Referral edit. Actually, interesting information that you can use in Manychat when customers share the loyalty card and next client will install card by referral link. You can get this information and just, for example, say, thank you so much for inviting your friends in our business. We appreciate it. And this is your additional points. This is your VIP appointment for the next week for inviting your friends. Thank you so much. And let's keep going like this.
Hey,
Review sent.
Can I quickly stop you real quick? So
Sure.
will we go do one of these examples at the end of this explanation? Like, let's say the card balance update.
You mean the walkthrough, how you can get this information from the Manychat?
Yeah. So we would just do a quick, like quick build of a flow on like, this person reached X amount of points, and then we kind of build the flow from there. So I think maybe it's more semantics I'm getting caught up in. So I know actions were from Manychat to Boomerang, and I'm thinking triggers like in Boomerangme to go back to Manychat. So maybe I'm thinking it in the wrong sense.
No. You're thinking absolutely in the right direction, but I suggest to watch the videos in our knowledge base because we have just around not more 20 minutes in this meeting, and I want to discuss some kind of use cases and trying to explain the main things like on the top view, how it works in general, okay? But what we're doing right now with our team, we are recording the deeply video tutorials regarding all use cases that will be helpful for you to implement Boomerangme in your Manychat flows. Of course, thank you for idea. We will record this video, how you can set up the triggered message sequences when customer reach some kind of bonus point balance, 1,000 bonus points, for example. Okay, noted, and will be added in knowledge base soon. So next thing, what you can collect. You can collect information when customer leave additional review on the Google Maps, Yelp, or Yellow Pages. And if customer provide a review, you can also run the triggered message. Let's say, thank you so much for leave your additional review. It helps us to get more clients and get more visibility on the Google Maps. And you can provide additional bonuses for this thing for your customers. Creating a manager, I think it's a not important thing and not helpful for integration with Manychat. Removing a manager, the same. Unsuccessful completion of payment, the same. Payment completion success, the same. It's all about the sub-account things and agency feature. Completion, template activation. And I think the last important webhooks that we plan to add up to by the end of this week, it's a card scanning. We just added this webhook because we have a couple of card templates and loyalty mechanics like membership card. When you do not have any bonus points, you do not have any rewards, you just have a membership card, right? And you can visit some kind of businesses and track the number of visits just by scanning. We just added this webhook in our platform, and we will update integration with Manychat and provide ability to track the number of card scans. It will be helpful, for example, for membership card. And RFM segments, again, this is available in webhook and API right now, and we plan to update our integration connector with Manychat and provide this information. I believe it should be the most important and most helpful thing to segmentate your customer base, get your segments into the Manychat site, and send the triggered and personalized sequences for your customers to communicate with them properly.
Mike, I got maybe it would be like a future feature of the card scanned. If you could put a limit, you haven't seen this person scan the card in 30, 60, 90 days. So it's a reminder to trigger, in Manychat, okay, this person hasn't come into the store in 60 days. So this way we can use Manychat to both trigger emails and text and through Messenger if they subscribe to the page. Additional ways to get them back in our store.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a way how you can use this webhook and this trigger from our side and what you can send. Also, I want to share with you the additional use case that you can set up with our integration. You can get information from updated bonus point balance from our site and use this like a trigger to set up automation on Manychat site. Or you can, for example, collect some kind of information from the Manychat and update the bonus point balance in Boomerangme. This action works in both sides, in both ways, from Boomerangme to Manychat and from Manychat to Boomerangme as well. For example, if your clients make something in the Manychat site into the chatbot, for example, share with the clients, with the friends, using referral program, or leave additional reviews, and you can track this information on Manychat. You can also add additional bonus points for these things to Boomerangme, to loyalty card. So in addition, I would say right now we supported all loyalty cards that we have, 8 loyalty mechanics: stamp card, cashback card, membership card, loyalty card, I mean discount, classical discount card, tier-based, reward card, coupon card. I think coupon card is one of the most popular ways how you can get new customer into your business. And I believe this is the interesting case that you can use with the Manychat as well. And certificate card and subscription card as well available in Boomerangme plus Manychat. So let's talk about how you can use the coupon card inside the Manychat. For example, if you get and onboard new clients into Manychat flow, you can also offer them the first bonus for the first time visit into the restaurant. Do you run the same promotion for the new first time customer to your restaurants? I mean, Jimmy.
Yeah.
So what offer you usually provide for the first visit?
Buy one, get one free. So I've done it for like a pizza place. It's usually a buy one, get one, free offer. I have some high-end burger joints that I work with. It's typically, buy one, your first entree, get the second one free.
Yeah, sounds great. So how you track the number of redeemed coupons with the chatbot?
Yeah, so right now what we do, we have a integration with Google Sheets, the native one through the actions on Manychat. And then I use a separate software, which I take the Google Sheets, put into a dashboard, and I can see the people that went through that monthly flow, how many people opted in, if they came in, and how much they spent. So we actually have a custom field where they have to show the cashier that they're redeeming this offer on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. They have to talk to the cashier and get their total. So it's not integrated into the POS or anything. It's more manual.
Sounds like a lot of manual steps.
Yes, that's why I'm looking forward to your point of sale integrations. And actually, before we end, I got some ideas I can show you on my screen, how that would also work with those integrations when they come online.
Yes, you can share your screen. Welcome.
Sure. So let me.
Well, before you're sharing your screen, I want to introduce that we already finished our integration with the Square. It's, I think, most popular point of sales in the North America market. And right now we're working to our integration with the Toast and Clover. This is, I think, second and third by popularity in North America market. And also our community asking us regarding integration with the Lightspeed. We will support this integration, I believe, by the end of Q3.
Okay. Do you guys see the screen?
Yeah, all is good.
Great. So this is just, what most people are going to use all these systems together, including, the app-like notifications is referring to Boomerangme. So we've already talked about the trigger and actions. And this is, some of my use cases when it comes to once we have the POS integrations, if we could do the following. If we could create a custom field back in Manychat, and then once they first go to the flow through Manychat, then, they get their card issued. At the same time, they are also put into the system of the POS, Square, Clover, and Toast. Then I would say I would want actions to, once that's happening, people are spending money in those POS systems through Boomerangme, that information is relayed in these three ways. How much money they spent. So we've already set up that custom field for how much money they spent, and that would be recurring. 2, what items they actually ordered. And I believe maybe there would be a tag system set up in Manychat or another custom type of field. And we've already talked about the card scans, having a frequency counter. If they haven't came in 45 days, that would be an action in Manychat. That would be set up for the webhook, both for the two-way integration, back and forth, whether it was Boomerangme to Manychat or Manychat back to Boomerangme. So I think having a way with the POS systems to see the individual items, the reason being, you talk about retention and bringing people back into the fold in the restaurant. If there were certain new menu items that we want to push people to. So if they keep on ordering certain types of burgers, and then we have a steak burger that comes out, a way to relay that information once they're in Clover, Toast, or Square, pushing that back into Manychat. I think that would be really helpful to, do all these different actions that I'm mentioning right here on the screen.
For sure. For sure. These features already covered and created in our integration with the POS. And in case of Square, I would say we make integration with their own loyalty mechanic that they have natively. We just plan to show their bonus points that collected and counted on the Square side on the digital loyalty cards for Apple and Google devices. And it means you can easily, if you right now can easily integrate with the Square application, you can easily use this mechanic and this logic of integration with the Boomerangme as well. This will be available next month. Right now, we are finishing our preparations and we are on publication stage. We are waiting for review from the Square side, and I believe it will be done by the end of this month, and we will be live from the August 1st. This is what we do. So beautiful, Jimmy. Maybe you want to share something like ideas or maybe some kind of customers who are waiting for this integration, or maybe you have some interesting use cases that you plan to implement just for the future.
Yeah, I mean, for what I was talking about with knowing which items they're ordering is going to be huge for some of my clients. We have secret items on some of the menus, some of my clients, where we only want to show that to people maybe after they've spent X amount of dollars, or they've came into the restaurant X amount of times. And then we could trigger back in the Manychat, oh, by the way, I see you've ordered such and such item. So that would be relayed in a custom field. You haven't ordered this, And again, it's going to be the limitations of what you can do with the individual POS. But really, I'm trying to do a seamless process. We already have the seamless process of they come into Manychat, they're on our customer database, they're already in Boomerangme, but I also want them to be seamlessly put into Clover or Square or Toast. We've probably already seen Toast. You have to go to their website, put in information. I don't want to do all that. I want to do that all in one go. And it's just really going to be seamless process. And then again, relaying those certain use cases for how much they spend, frequency of how many times they come in, and actually what they order, so we can get them to order other items as well. And I'm even thinking if they order certain items, then maybe we're triggering something back in Boomerangme to trigger back in the Manychat on, we can issue them X amount of points, or if they spend up to a certain amount, then it issues another amount of points. I mean, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head here, but there's a lot of things once we are integrated to the POSs that will get people constantly coming back in.
It sounds like some kind of gamification that you can run for your customers into the restaurant and engage them to play the game, achieve the bonuses, rewards, and get the VIP and secret dishes from the menu. It sounds interesting. Actually, I heard about the secret dishes first time. Interesting strategy, and thanks for sharing. It sounds really, really great.
Yeah, there's other softwares that like try to do gamification, but they're not integrating the Manychat. And I think a lot of the things we're talking about here, I think over time are going to be able to be integrated. And I can share some of those things offline and see what other things we can integrate as well.
See, gamification, it's not about the functionality, it's about the logic, it's about the strategy, not more. It's about the time of thinking and some kind of interesting strategy, interesting approach for gamification, not more, I believe. Yeah, beautiful. So can you please explain how you plan to use the push feature with the Boomerang? Because right now, messengers, it's also the free channel to communicate with the clients. And I understand our value proposition, unlike the paid SMS or emails. But again, messengers are free, like a web, like a push why you need, or maybe you do not need to use the push feature with your integration with Manychat. What do you think about this?
I believe it's just another touch point. So yes, texts are similar to push notifications, but I also like that, it's just another way to get in front of them without paying any money, because also that is usually borne by the client. And it's at cost. We're not upcharging, text messages. I think, if there was also a way, possibly in the future, these same push notifications, if there was a way to do it natively through their website, you probably heard of subscribers.com. If there was a
For
way to have
sure.
that like kind, and I know some of their higher tiers actually do it natively through Safari, which if you could do that natively Safari on their phone, I think you have a way higher proposition than just, some manual push notification, which are beneficial. I just think if there was an additional way to also integrate that into the flow. So if someone just comes to the website, at least we're getting that push notification acknowledgement, and then try to get them back into Manychat and get their customer information. And we've already talked about, like franchisees, and even with a membership, card, maybe connecting other restaurants where they have multiple locations, trying to see how that would integrate all into the push notification system. So just more things in the future, maybe to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And moreover, I just want to highlight you one feature that cannot be covered by text messaging, emails, or maybe chatbots and anything else. It's geolocated push notifications, geo-based. This is the really crucial and important thing for any local businesses, just for any client who install your loyalty cards and walking around 330 feet around your restaurants will be automatically receive the push reminders on their lock screens. It can be any message. It can be a welcome message. It can be just hello. It can be some kind of updates by the menu, some special dishes that's available just today, just in these happy hours or something like that. But again, it's absolutely free touch point with the customers. And this works by geolocation. It's a beautiful thing. Chatbots cannot do this, but we can with the geo-based push notifications with the loyalty cards. It's a game changer for local businesses again.
Yeah, there's another use case that I was talking to a product manufacturer in the food and beverage industry. So this isn't a restaurant, this is actual beverage brand. And they were telling me, if we're in these outlets, is there a way to, they were talking about beacons in store push notification, but I was like, that's through an app. So I was just trying to think, how could they use it? Because like their bottles are going to be sold in these liquor stores or these restaurants, and that's going to be in hundreds, if not thousands of locations. So maybe there's a way in the future to integrate that. So if they have that card, if they're in these areas, how would that be implemented? I mean, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but he brought this up last week as a possible big client we want to bring on. And he's talking about distribution. And if they're in these liquor stores or restaurants, how could we use push notifications without using beacons or anything like that?
So we do not need to use the beacons because our geolocation worked by the geolocation from the device. Device automatically track your geolocation, and we just use this as a trigger to show push notification. This is a native feature for Apple Wallet and from our PWA cards as well. So you can use up to 10 geolocations on the one card template. If you want to cover more location for the big franchise chain, you need to create the different loyalty cards for the regions. For example, for one region in your city, for the next region, you can divide the loyalty cards by the cities, by the states, or something like that. If you want to cover 1000, it means you need to create the 100 card templates, because it's unfortunately not our limitation. It's a technical restriction from the Apple side, up to 10 geolocation available on one card template. But we have a beautiful option. Right now, we are working on our franchise plan that will be also available from the August 1st this year. In this plan, you can create sub-accounts for your franchisees under the chain, under the head of chain. And you can use the same one card template that can be worked in any location. It means customer can collect bonus points in one restaurant and redeem reward in another. It can be the different franchisee. Also, this will be the different templates. You can increase the number of geo-based push notifications, but bonus point balance will be the same, and customer will see just a one card template on the device. It will be some kind of life hack how we can increase the number of geo-based locations connected with one loyalty card up to unlimited, to be honest, demanded by the number of created sub-accounts.
Do you think that my individual use case, if someone, you know, let's say they're selling Pepsi, but they're in 10,000, you know, grocery stores, liquor stores, how would that work with that franchise model you guys are implementing?
I'm sorry, I'm lose your voice. My microphone is unconnected. 1 second, please. Yeah, I'm here right now. So again, what I want to say, if you can onboard Pepsi or Coca-Cola on Boomerangme, it would be great, of course. But basically, this product designed for small local businesses, not a big enterprises like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Again, the biggest company that we have right now have 500 plus location in one big country. This is the biggest company. This is the biggest customer that we have in our product right now. I believe this is not the biggest customer for forever, right? We will hire the biggest companies in the future. But again, you will cover the unlimited number of locations with the franchise plan that will be available from the August 1st. We designed this product and this plan especially for the big chains.
Gotcha. But let's say, you know, these 500 locations, it would all be managed under one account. So it's not like
absolutely right.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to have all these different people. It's like, look, they tell me, my client, hey, we just onboarded 25 grocery stores. Great. So we take those individual addresses, put it into the system, and then now the geolocation would work on those 25 locations. That's why I'm understanding, correct?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Okay. I mean, as long as
this will be works like this.
Okay. With one card, and that's it. Perfect.
That's it.
Okay.
So guys, I think we discussed all things that we plan on this webinar. Jimmy, I really appreciate the time and thanks you, man. It was a pleasure to talk with you on this webinar. And I believe see you soon on the next meetings. I mean, thank you for co-hosting and your support. And yeah, guys, let's do the great integrations with the Manychat, and please stay in touch with our customer and knowledge base and see the video walkthroughs and tutorials how you can use different use cases with Boomerangme plus Manychat integration. Thank you so much for joining us today and stay in touch. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.